Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is James Popola, and I am the UN Summit of the Future Champion for the year 2024. And I want to share my experience with you on how I landed a US fully funded opportunity just through um, 60 seconds video. So it all started when the United Nations in Nigeria made an open call for application for people to submit a 60 seconds video. I looked at it and I read through the requirement. I saw that I was eligible for it. And I kept procrastinating and I was saying I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. But on the last day of the application, um, few hours before the deadline, I summoned courage and I felt okay, let me consider doing this and let me put my um entry and just trust that it's going to be fine. Sincerely, I wasn't expecting that the video was going to get selected, to be very frank with you, because the video, to me that actually did the video, I didn't really believe in the video. I really must tell you the truth. But I had to do it because I believe that it's good for me to contribute my own, then leave the rest for the reviewers, the committees to make make a more like a sort of um, comment and also make the selection. And I believe that the selection will definitely be a fair one since it's coming from the United Nations and all of that. So first I then like was very shocked when I got the mail. I'm like, the first stage happens to be the stage for the interview. And at this stage, I had a 20 minutes interview with a panel. I didn't know who these people like would be. I didn't know them, and it was just like answering questions, and I was responding to those questions. By the way, it didn't just happen overnight. It was a accumulation of what I've been doing over the years, and I do share my stories a bit on Instagram, on Facebook, and on LinkedIn. I think on X as well because I'm more active on X. So I was asked several questions. How have you contributed to the community? How have you contributed to Nigeria at large? And what solution do you have for the pressing challenges that we have in Nigeria? So you can click the link in the comment and also the link um, in the summary of this video. You can get access to the video. You will see the 60 seconds video was really not perfect. It wasn't really perfect. However, it was an entry and a belief that it's possible to do whatever you want to do with whatever you have. So I jumped on the call with the panel and it was really nice because I think the interview was, I think, on the 1st of July, if I'm right. Yes, 1st of July. And I'm not so sure. I can't remember the date. I think 1st of July. So then when I jumped on the call, I sort of like had chats with them. They asked me lots of questions. I answered. The interview was 20 minutes. And after the interview, I waited. I was expecting a feedback probably in a week or 2 weeks and all of that. I didn't get any feedback. So fast forward to 2024 in August, I got a mail, right? I got a mail from the United Nations in Nigeria through one of the agencies in Nigeria. And the mail reads, Dear James Bukola, we are happy to invite you to the National Youth Conference happening in Akwa Ibom. I'm like, wow, really? So, to many, they'll feel like, why do I have to go to Rio when the video itself stated that you need to represent Nigeria at the United Nations? Yes, I think it's very important to know that your grassroots engagement truly matters. You can't go global if you don't start from the local stage. I mean, the grassroots. So we had this conference and it was fully funded, and that was before the US trip, and it was fully funded, and I really enjoyed it, and I had an amazing time in Akwa Ibom. Even though I felt ill during the short visit, I couldn't explore all of the amazing things that I was kind of like looking forward to in Uyo. So fast forward after that, the following month, which was in September, I got an invitation letter as a delegate to represent Nigeria at the United Nations. When I got the letter, it then moved to the next stage of we having the visa. And you know what that is, right? The visa actually didn't happen until after the summit of the future, right? I'm happy sharing you this because going through this experience, I actually realized what it is like to be a Nigerian. I mean, to be an African, because we have to be on the queue even to access these global opportunities. But thanks to the Ministry of Youth and thanks to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they really tried their best, and their best was also good enough. I really must commend them for that. So I got the visa just few days after the summit. So sad, right? I take it. Yeah. However, I didn't know what was coming next. So I had another conference that was supposed to happen in October. I think the first week of October, also in the United States. So that was how I sort of like, okay, I felt, oh, I'm not traveling to the US till next year, 2025, which is this year. So, but unknowing to me, I didn't know that I could go for the other conference, which I sort of like also am part of, I've been part of since my uni. That's the Wiki North America conference. Like, the conference is actually a very great one that I've been looking forward to. I didn't register for that. However, because I am a youth ambassador for AfroCrowd, I was selected to come and present at the conference, and I was fully sponsored. Yeah. So why I'm sharing this video is that the little action that you take today will yield the results that you are desiring. And most times you might not see the results instantly, but it's good for you to keep on doing what is necessary. If you want to see my first trip to the United States, go to my Instagram at the James Popola. You will see it, and you will see lots of content that I've shared. And this year, 2025, I had the second visit to the United States. It was also an amazing experience, and it was really nice taking a direct flight from Ghana to the United States because my first trip was really not so cool because I had to go to Qatar, from Qatar to the United States. Like, what? Why coming back? I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the trip because I took a toy visit into the city of Doha, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I am super happy to share you this story, and I want you to apply for these global opportunities that you are seeing. Apply for as many as possible, and don't underestimate the power of action because it's good for you to dream, but it's also important for you to take action. Let it be that you take action in the right direction. And that's why I encourage you that if you see an entering video call or challenge or an application, don't underestimate yourself. Don't let fear or don't let this not good enough, I'm not qualified to be selected shrink you. part of what really helped my application was that I sort of like mentioned things I've done in the past 5 years. I've represented Nigeria at different conferences, some partially funded, some self-sponsored. Like during the time I was in school, I had some amazing opportunities I explored. So sometimes you might not get this fully funded opportunity, but do well to explore as many as possible. But don't give excuses and don't be looking for opportunities alone. Make sure you put in the work, especially at the grassroots, because it's very, very important. And I really hope that this inspires you. And I'm rooting for you. And I will be sharing more about my trip to the United States, my experience, the shock I had, and how the United States is like, right? I really must tell you that it's also a dream that can come true for you. I don't know what opportunity you might want to explore. You can explore as a student. I got my visa as a tourist. I applied for the first time and I got it for the first time. And these are things that we youths across Africa need to take action and also apply. You don't need to stress yourself and all of that. Just make sure you keep doing the work and apply for as many opportunities as possible, but make sure that you are strategic in whatever you're applying for and do well to tell your story. I really love to continue, but I want to make this content short. So please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please do well to like, do well to share your comments, do well to share what you want to see in my next episode, and do well to also share with your friends and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, see, I meet you again. Thank you and bye for now. Ciao, ciao. See you.